Over the last year or so, Criterion has tried to transition into the 4K Blu-ray business, but they've kept leaving their fans disappointed with some major quality control issues. So, in order to maintain their good reputation, they've decided to take one of their best already existing products and upgrade it to 4K. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most famous zombie movie ever, Night of the Living Dead. So, long story short, Criterion has had a bunch of quality control issues over the last year. Their 4K Blu-ray releases usually have things ranging from picture quality issues to even editing issues. So, while they were willing to replace those 4K Blu-rays for their unhappy customers, it left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, because people usually associate Criterion with very high quality and prestigious content. So your question is, what is Criterion going to do to fix their reputation? Well, one of the ways that they're doing it is putting out even more 4K Blu-rays. Night of the Living Dead got released by Criterion in a regular Blu-ray format a couple years ago, and literally everybody loved it, so they figured now is as good of a time as any to put out the 4K version to make all of their customers happy again. So the case is pretty cool. We got some really cool artwork on here. I kind of wish we had an alternative cover that had the original poster artwork on it instead, but with this, it looks really nice, so I'm perfectly happy with it. The other side is reversible, but it's more so just there for inside artwork, which is really nice. I don't know if you guys can see it. Inside, we got a really cool essay that you can read if you guys are interested in backstory for the movie, so that's really fun. We got the 4K Blu-ray, we got the regular Blu-ray, and we got the special features Blu-ray. So that's pretty much everything that comes in there, but there's something really cool about the essay too, because it unfolds into a poster. This is the little girl that's in the movie, for those who haven't seen it, and a very important character, but doesn't do much until the end. So this 4K Blu-ray is a really special one. The restoration for this movie was done by a lot of people. The George Lucas Foundation, the Museum of Modern Art, and the Film Foundation. They all put their efforts together in order to make this movie look as good as possible. We were lucky enough to get this restoration while George Romero was still alive, and he was very satisfied with it. He said that the movie looked even better than when it first was printed, because the film stock that they used back then was so cheap. So the film was scanned and restored in 4K, and Criterion put it on a regular Blu-ray a couple years back. Now, this 4K Blu-ray is essentially the same movie and the same restoration, but with the full native 4K resolution, which is really nice. The extra resolution really helps with the picture quality. You get a lot more detail in light and dark areas, and just a lot more detail in general, and let me tell you, I don't know how George Romero managed to make such a low-budget movie look so good, but he did, and I'm really glad that we get to own and see the best version of this movie to ever exist. The film wasn't graded in HDR, but I don't really think it needed to be. The movie's in black and white, and in my opinion, the best feature of HDR is the expanded color palette. The film is presented in its original aspect ratio, which I really like since I usually try to see as much of the full frame as possible when I'm watching movies. We also got an LPCM 1.0 mono audio track, which is not going to be that awesome to hear for the audio lovers out there. However, it's the closest to what the original movie sounded like, so I personally don't mind. It's actually what I would prefer. I like mono audio tracks. Criterion is the master of special features, and this Blu-ray is chock-filled with them. We got a bunch of interviews, we got a bunch of documentaries, and we got an alternate cut of the movie. The alternate cut is named The Night of Anubis. It is not that much different from the original, and it looks much worse, so I don't know why they put it on here, but why not? I'll watch it anyways. The interviews are really cool. In particular, I really love the interview with Dwayne Jones. You get to learn a lot about what his life was like after the movie was finished, and it's really interesting stuff to listen to. We also got 2 interviews with George Romero, one that was in the 70s and one that was in 2012. It's all really cool stuff to watch. I think overall that this is the definitive version of Night of the Living Dead. The picture quality is immaculate, the presentation is really cool, and the special features are just really fun to watch. I gotta admit, this is pretty much the perfect thing for Criterion to release around this time. You know, it's near Halloween, and it's also a good opportunity for them to reassure people that they still intend to put out prestigious and good quality content for all the collectors out there. I'll admit that this is not much of a major upgrade compared to the regular Criterion Blu-ray for Night of the Living Dead, but if you do see it on sale, then you really should pick it up because it does not get any better than this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to comment on this, let me know what you guys thought of it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.